No Chid Smooth in here, right? So whatever you say,
you know, Chid gonna have everything up there.
Whatever you say, Chid's gonna be on YouTube with it, man.
But
I like you.
Come on.
Was document a young boy throwing his life down the drain in real life. That became the strategies that the labels thought was winning. The labels only gonna sign what y'all say is hot. They trying to make money. If y'all say the drip is hot, they don't know what the shit is. They don't get. If that's who getting 1 million plays on Spotify, 3 million on YouTube, SoundCloud, he doing his thing. That's the gonna put their money behind. That's what's going on. So when I say these answers, that's why I say it. That's what my issue is. Or why you don't talk about Jim Jones and it. I don't know what the fuck Jim Jones is doing. I wasn't on no wiretap. I don't know what happened with Jim. This ain't coming. You want me to make a decision or a choice about whether I believe. I don't know. I know when you tell somebody got paperwork. Show me some paperwork. Show me some paperwork and I can say, yo, bro, you probably need to change the message because you're not who you say you is. I ain't never seen no paperwork on nobody. 6ix9ine publicly told on people and then came back to the streets and tried to sell the same shit. Tried to sell the same destruction and negativity to our babies. Ain't selling nothing positive. Jim is up there talking about cryptocurrency, how we gonna do this, let's buy real estate. I don't know what 6ix9ine bring to the culture other than negativity. After you told on someone. So why would I talk about other people who aren't being detrimental to the culture? Yeah, they talked about selling. They sold drugs their whole life. If you was in Harlem, this was our reality. We talked about it. That's how we got out. We utilized that. We got some money. They ain't shooting at nobody no more. They ain't in no beef with nobody no more. They trying to change and evolve the culture. We all come from something. That's why I'm not that hard on these rappers. But we got to change their reality. We got to stop incentivizing bullshit. We got to change it. So when niggas say, well, you pick and choose, yeah, I choose the shit that I think is worse. I choose to say, yo, this shit right here, what this man doing is completely unbelievable to me. I don't understand how nobody sees that all this person brings is negativity. They haven't done anything positive. That's what it's based on for me. When I'm choosing about who did this, most rappers talk about negative shit because that's what they come from. But it got to be a balance, right? It got to be a balance. Yeah, Meek talk about street shit, but it's a balance. He freeing niggas from jail. He invested in his community. He trying to save these kids. He got songs where he telling them, nigga, you ain't got to be out here shooting. There's a message. It's a strategy. You got to put a little bit of motherfucking. You got to put a little bit of watermelon. I mean, a little bit of cherry in the cough drops, because niggas don't want the medicine on. So there's a strategy. But if all you giving me is negativity, you don't got nothing else. That's it. Nothing else. Everything is negative. Those are niggas I go after. You gotta have some level of productivity. You have to give something to the culture. You can't just take from it. You can't be a nigga that all you do is promote negativity and violence and the most detrimental shit of our culture and don't give nothing back. Just can't. You're just bleeding the culture dry. Right? Even the old gangsters back in the day, you know, they understood, okay, we're gonna send the kids to college. We're gonna make sure the kids got tournaments. We're gonna invest in these kids so they got better chances. Right now, this is my reality. The reality is that all I know how to do to make money is hustle or talk about shit. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pay it forward so they have something different. You niggas don't even balance that out. You niggas don't got no balance. You're not doing nothing. You're not doing anything. Only thing you're doing is bleeding and taking from this culture and watching these babies and leading them to slaughter. And you talking about a nigga's a hypocrite because he don't talk about this one or that one. They not doing. You're not even in the same realm. These niggas has actually been in the streets. This is a lifestyle that they had to live. Niggas like Akademiks and these niggas, you don't even have to. You never been in that, man. You was a college kid. The girls never liked you. You wasn't cool. Now you utilize your platform to promote the worst shit that you could possibly promote. Any level of beef, conflict, negativity, niggas that don't want to bring. You don't want to bring anything positive to the culture. You disrespecting women. You calling them bitches. You doing you doing whatever you can. You all represent the worst of this culture. Literally represent the worst. And it's not even nothing. It's not hate. It's not I'm jealous that you. I don't listen, bro. If I wanted money that bad, you know, who can't do that shit? I'm not hungry. I don't need nothing. My bills is paid. My kids got what they need. I'm fine. I don't need $1 billion. I don't even need $1 million. I'm good. I don't need it. That shit don't never define me. I've had $0 and been worth more than these niggas. I heard Troy Ave say, Mysonne broke nigga from the Bronx, bro. So I was born broke, nigga. I was born in the Bronx, in the tenement, with nothing, mother on welfare, and I survived. And I'm respected by the niggas I respect. I carry myself as a man every time. I never ran from nobody. I never backbit nobody. I never tried to downgrade a nigga because he had less than me. I was a stand-up man my whole life. I never told on a nigga. I took my own consequences. I did everything by the book. I wasn't perfect, but when it comes to certain aspects of life, I carry myself with honor and dignity at all times. And a nigga can't take that from me. You're not gonna find a nigga that can tell you he can take that from me. So when you say broke, if all you got is money, you niggas are so poor that all you got is money. That's what the criteria is for you. When a nigga say something, all you say is, I'm broke. Call me broke. I love being broke. I'm respected everywhere I go. I'm loved. From people 60 to 10 years old, they come up to me and tell me I inspire them and I motivate them. And the positivity and shit that I bring. Half you niggas can't walk nowhere without security, man. You're scared somebody gonna harm you. I don't have to deal with that. This is the criteria that these niggas have given you for manhood. That manhood is based on what you have. This is what these kids is feeding into. These grown ass men, 30 and better, is making you believe that your existence is based on what you have and how much people know you. How much notoriety. I literally watch dudes that I once had respect for every day get on the internet and diminish their own selves for 2 seconds of fame, for attention. They diminish their own value. Literally watch them do it every day. Go at people who've been taking care of them, who've been real with them their whole life, just for some level of fame. Talk about dudes who dealing with the war with them, just for levels of fame, for some notoriety. How did these niggas become that? How did we let this shit? How did we let the internet remove us so far from morality? How did dudes allow this fucking Instagram, YouTube, Clubhouse? How did dudes who once were morally sound and solid allow these motherfucking platforms to take that from them? What happened to us, man? I know you see it every day as a dude that you once respected, and you watch him get on this platform and say and do shit in a manner that is so confusing to you. And you're like, wow, I used to respect that dude. Now he up here pretty much shaking his ass for likes. Niggas say what they want about me, but I stand on what I stand on. I've been consistent in what I stand on. My moral compass didn't change. I ain't perfect, I made mistakes. I could have did shit better. But I never went against my moral compass. I never violated the nigga I said I love on no Instagram. I never publicly went on no fucking platform to try to diminish no nigga that I said that I got love for on no Instagram. I never subbed a nigga that I said I got love for on Instagram. Just never did no corny shit. This is the shit that this is what the internet has created. Levels of jealousy and envy. Listen, man, I'm not perfect. I don't pretend to be perfect. I don't even want to be perfect. But I know I'm authentic. I know any nigga that's in my circle will tell you that Mike's been the same nigga his whole life. And any nigga that's out my circle, that was once in my circle, it was them. It wasn't me. So with this said, brothers, it's time for us to stand up. This Boycott Black Murder campaign that I'm putting together, that we about to launch, and the way we're gonna launch it, it's gonna be stand-up dudes. It's gonna be just men. Men from all over, and women from all over who have decided that we ain't okay with us dying. That we ain't okay with us killing. We're not incentivizing, we're not congratulating you. We're not doing none of that shit. You're not killing our babies. You're not taking from our community. You're not bleeding us dry. You're not going to be on these platforms promoting, marketing, and advertising the death of our babies for some fucking likes and some subscriptions. You niggas are charlatans. You know, you could say what you want about me. My son's out there with a picket sign. Yep. I'm out there with a picket sign. I'm out there with no sign. I'm out there in the cold. I'm in front of the jails trying to get niggas free. I'm in front of the jails making sure they get heat. I'm on the phone with niggas trying to get them home from jail. I'm in the streets trying to save kids from going to jail. I'm in the streets taking guns out of kids' hands, stopping them from shooting each other. I don't give a fuck what you say about me, but you can't say that ain't happening. You can say you don't think it's working. You can say I'm wasting my time, but you can't say I'm doing nothing. You can't say I'm doing nothing. You can't say that I'm not outside trying to figure some shit out to make something change. You niggas can sit on the internet and you could talk about me and you could say fake arrests, but you ain't in back of them paddy wagons, nigga, when we in there for 5 and 6 hours just in the paddy wagon, sweating and almost dying, when niggas is having fucking panic attacks. You ain't sitting in them cells. You don't know what it feel like, because you ain't willing to take that risk. You ain't standing in front of Capitol Police is locking you up. You can say what you want about me. I know what you can't say, that I ain't doing nothing. You can say you don't think it's working. You can laugh at the strategy, but you niggas can't say you doing more than I am. Outwork me. Do more than me. Don't tell me the shit I'm doing is nothing. Show me the shit I'm doing is nothing. Show me the shit I'm doing is nothing, because it's something that you doing is working more than what I'm doing. That's all I'm saying. These kids don't need you niggas on the internet talking about who ain't doing shit and who's a sucker and who they past that. These kids need you to do solutions. They need you to come with your resources. You niggas on YouTube all day and all this shit, making money, you rich. Go build some schools. Go build some community centers. Tell all these niggas that you got and all these fans and everything, tell niggas you need to invest in some of these community centers. Tell them we need to invest in some scholarships for these kids. Tell them you need big brother programs to where the kids, where you got grown men that's taking kids and giving them different opportunities and showing them different shit and mentoring them. Invest in that. That's what I want to talk about. The rest of that shit I don't care about. What you think about me don't matter. These kids is dying. Fuck me. Alright? Fuck my son. My son ain't shit. My son the worst thing in the world. He's, what is he, paid activist. My son is this. You know, he got a picket sign, all that shit. Okay, my son is that. What are you doing? Fuck my son right now. We already know my son ain't shit. What the fuck are you going to do? You niggas that, I'm broke, all this shit. You niggas got money, you got resources, I'm jealous. You can buy $100 million, you live in $2 million. I don't got none of that. I'm putting my money into trying to save these kids every